Welcome to Burning Daylight Sports with Matt McKinley, Eric Winkler, and Jake Rehnquist. Join us every Tuesday for betting lines, hot takes, and a whole lot of fun.
Well, welcome back, Daylight Burners. Missed one out for you tomorrow. I had a little, or for this morning, we had a little miscue on scheduling. So we'll run it through for you real quick. Monday slate was pretty light. 8 games in total. We had the Rays 3-2 over Cleveland at home in Cleveland. So Rays at 17-11. Guardians back to 500. Cardinals over the Pirates in Pittsburgh. Brings the Cardinals to 15-13, a game back of the Pirates at 16-13, and the Red Sox blanked the Blue Jays, giving Dylan Cease his first loss of the year. 5-0 on that. Mariners got blown out by the Twins. Mariners are struggling. So are the Twins, but not on that one. Luis Castillo taking the loss. 11-4 Twins over the over the M's. The Angels, White Sox. White Sox 8-7 over the Angels. They're at 12-7. Angels at 12-18 really fell off hard after a hot start. Yankees continue their run of dominance of the East, 19-10, 4-2 over the Rangers, who now dropped below as of yesterday, dropped below 500. And then the Padres over the Cubbies, 9-7 in Petco. Vasquez with the win. He's 3-0 on this season. And then Marlins almost took it to the Dodgers, but Dodgers cruising 20-9 record, 5-4 over the Marlins. That wrapped up the Monday slate. And today, just got done watching the Angels or the A's give up a big 3-run home run in the extras and in the 10th inning to Bobby Witt Jr. to lose 4-1. But around the league today, the early slate, we had the Rays 1-0 over the Cleveland Indians. Martinez with the win. He's 2-1 on the year with 1.70 ERA. Bobby on the loss. He's at over a 4 ERA on the year, having a rough go of it. Orioles over the Astros 5-3. Boz with the win. Orioles just a game under 500, and the Astros continue to suck. Reds kind of put the smackdown on the Rockies 7-2 today. Kyle Freeland got roughed up pretty good. Chase Burns looks really, really good. That dude is a flamethrower. Reds looking pretty good at 19-10. And the Cardinals beat the shit out of the Pirates 11-7. Leahy with the win. Pirates up at 16-3, just a half game within a half game of the Pirates. The Giants continue to suck. The Phillies maybe trying to right the ship. Luzardo got the win today, 7-0 over the Giants. And the Blue Jays get one back, blank the Red Sox 3-0. Savage goes. How long did he go? Let's see. Let's see. Box score. Savage went 5 1/3, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, no runs. Good performance from the young kid. Nationals blanked by the Mets. The Mets put a whooping on them, 8-0. Holmes with the win at a 1.75 ERA. He's about the only thing. Clay Holmes about the only thing the Mets have going for him lately. And Littell taking the loss. Oof, 7.85 ERA, not great. Braves over the Tigers. Jake, maybe that's why he couldn't make it today. He was mourning the loss. I understand it. I get it. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna Shift screens over here. How's that? We'll see. All right. So now we got, 5-2 Braves over the Tigers. Perez with the win. Logan Mize with the loss. He's been pitching well. 2-2 on the year. What was his box score? All right. Mize went 2 1/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. And Perez went 5. Gave up, went 5 shutout, 2 hits, 4 walks. Got to cut that down, and 5 strikeouts. A pretty solid performance there. So that drops the Tigers back down to 500. Mariners over the Twins 7-1. Luzardo with the win there. Joe Ryan taking the L. White Sox over the Angels again. They're up to 13 wins, and I believe I heard that Murakami hit another dong. Soriano taking the first loss of the year. What is his? Soriano went 5, gave up 3 walks, 6 punch-outs, 2 home runs. So pretty okay performance by Soriano. Let's see, Murakami. He went 1 for 5, 4 strikeouts, and did he have the home run? Yep. Definitely did. No, that was total base. No, he did not. Montgomery and Romo. All right, but I believe Murakami's up to like 12 on the year. Yes, 12 home runs. I'm not sure what Alvarez has done, but that it's up there for the league lead. We'll take that. Take a look at that here in a minute. D-backs won. They got thumped by the Brewers, 13-2. I saw my boy Timmy Tawa hit a grand slam the other night for the D-backs, but they got roughed up pretty good today. Merrill Kelly taking the loss, coming off a injury. What was the story there? Merrill Kelly, he went 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, 5 walks, gave up a home run, struck out 1. So mostly walks, it looks like. Got hit pretty good, but and Yankees 3-2 over the Rangers. They've taken that series, going for the sweep tomorrow. Love to see it, seeing how the A's lost tonight. Keep giving ground, Rangers. All right. Marlins 2-1 over the Dodgers. Ohtani taking the first loss of the year. He's at a 0.60 ERA. He must have pitched pretty good. So he went 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, and 9 punch-outs. Ohtani's on a tear, and he is not batting when he's pitching. So when he's pitching, he is strictly pitching. Cubs get one back on the Padres. They win 8-3 and 8-3 at Petco. Edwin Cabrera with the win. And then the A's had a really good pitching performance from Aaron Savale. Only gave up a solo shot to Salvador Perez, and it was a rocket, 28 feet to dead center. Justin Sterner I think it was a sweeper, hung a sweeper middle to Junior, and he chunked it over the right center field fence into his own bullpen. Take the lead 4-1. We loaded the bases, couldn't get it done. A's take the loss 4-1. Royals improved to 12-17. They've won 4 straight, and the A's dropped to 15-4, but still firmly in control of the AL West. All right, let's get into the standings a little bit. We'll go from east to west, starting on the AL. The Yankees mopping shit up there in the East. They're 20-10. They're 9-1 over their last 10 on a 2-game win streak. Tampa Bay Rays hot on their heels at 18-11, game and a half back. They're 7-3 over their last 10. They've won 6 straight. Playing some good baseball right now. The Orioles climbing the ladder a little bit. They're within a half game of 500, or the game under 500 at 14-15, 5.5 back. They won one today. The Blue Jays still trying to get it going at 13-16, 6.5 back. They're 6-4 over the last 10. Orioles are 5-5, and the Red Sox, after firing everybody in their on their coaching staff, it seemed like, even Jason Varitek, kind of one of the guys that never has to buy a beer in Boston, is now out of a job there. Anyway, they're at 12-18, 8 games back. They're 4-6 over their last 10, which is better than I would have thought. In the Central, the Tigers dropped one today. They're at 15-15, half game up on Cleveland for the American League Central. They're 5-5 over the last 10. Cleveland dropped one today. They're 4-6 over their last 10, half game back. Twins, White Sox, both at 13-17. Twins are 2-8 out of their last 10. They're really, really struggling, and the White Sox are kind of heating up. They're at 6-4, and the Royals won 4 straight. They're 5-5 over their last 10, but they're bringing up the rear at 12-17. But me and Jake were talking the other day. Junior had only hit one so far, and he got his second one tonight, and it was in the biggest moment possible for the night. So over in the West, my A's taking the lead at 15-14. We're 5-5 over the last 10. We're still at a -11 run differential, but still on top. Mariners gaining ground. They're at 15-16. They're a game back, and they're 7-3 over their last 10. The Rangers 14-16, dropping 2 straight to the Yankees and 2 out of 3 to us. They're 3-7 over their last 10, lost 3 straight. The Angels looking kind of hapless here lately, 12-19. They got their ace on the mound and still can't get it done. They're 1-9 over their last 10. They've lost 5 straight, looking pretty bleak. I'd like to see them turn it around a little bit, get them in the mix. Will it happen? Probably not. And the Astros, fuck them good and hard. They're at 11-19, 3-7 over their last 10, and I couldn't care any less about the Astros. Actually, I do care. I care that they suck, and other than that, I don't care. All right, we'll flip over to the National League. In the East, Atlanta is running away with that. They're 7 games up, 21-9. They are 8-2 over their last 10 on a 2-game win streak, picking up the first game in Detroit today. Marlins following them up. They're 7 games back at 14-16. So the Braves are the only team in the East with a winning record. Marlins are 5-5 over the last 10. The Nationals behind them a game at 13-17, 4-6 over their last 10. The Mets at 10-19. Also the Phillies, both 6 games back, 3-7 over their last 10 for the Mets, 2-8 for the Phillies. You got to expect a little bit more out of the Phillies and the Mets, considering their roster, but it's not looking great. So they got a lot of room for improvement. They got a lot of ground to gain back. They're 10.5 games back of the division, 6 games back of the wild card. In the Central, we got the Cubs, or the Reds in the lead at 19-10. Cubs hot on their tail at 18-12. The Reds are 8-2 over their last 10. The Cubs 7-3. But every single team in the National League Central is above 500, including the Pirates, who just a little bit ago were leading the Central. But Cardinals coming in at 16-13. They're 3 games back, and they're 5-5 over their last 10. Brewers at 15-13, 5-5 as well. And then the Pirates at 16-14. They're 4-6 over their last 10. Got off to a real hot start, kind of coming back down to earth, and the Central is wide open. 3.5 games separate the top and the bottom. If you had asked me before the season, I would not have pegged the National League Central to be the most competitive division at the moment. And over in the West, Rockies still bringing up the rear. We're only half game out, though. Dodgers running away. Well, not running away. They're a half game up on the Padres. They're 5-5 over the last 10. The Padres are 6-4 at 19-10. Dodgers at 20-10. D-backs, they're 5-5 over the last 10. They're coming in at 15-13. They're 4 games back. The Giants showing some life. They're 6-4 over the last 10, 13-16. And the Rockies, they're still the Rockies. They're not gonna blow anyone away, but they're hanging in there. 13-17. They're only 4 games under 500. That is a win coming up on the April close on the season. And only being 4 games under 500. Kind of sucks that they catch the Reds right when they got hot, but as they're in the middle of a hot streak. But let's see if they can put that to a halt. We'll see. But that is the standings for this Tuesday, April 28th. Let's look and see at the games coming up, and who we got. So Rasmussen, Gavin Williams for the Rays and the Guardians. That'd be a pretty good matchup. Kikuchi and Fetty. Taj Bradley. He's been pitching good. He's got 2.91 ERA. George Kirby at so on the Mariners Twins. That's a good pitching matchup. Rodriguez and Evaldi going on the bump for the Rangers. Who's this Rodriguez guy? Elmer Rodriguez. Is he a rookie? Yes, it looks like he is. So he must be making his debut. Good on him. I hope he does well. Keep some pressure on those Rangers. Give me back to where we're at here. Oh, all right, and Red Sox, Blue Jays. We got Bayo and Lauer going. It's kind of a meh. Alcantara on the bump for the Marlins against Glasnow. That'll be a pretty good matchup to watch. Alcantara's been really solid after the miserable start last year coming off Tommy John. Cubs Padres, we got Tyone and Waldron. Waldron is he's got a 12.46 ERA, so he got roughed up a little bit, probably a couple times. Or it was just one bad game and they let him eat it. Astros at the Orioles, Bassett and Lambert. We got Sugano on the mound for the Rockies taking on Williamson. Sugano's been pretty good. He was not very good for the Orioles last year, but he's been okay for the Roccos. A splitter-type pitcher, which plays well at Coors. Helps keep it in the ballpark. Palente and Chandler going head-to-head for the Cardinals and the Pirates. We got Webb and Sanchez for Giants Phillies. That'll be a really interesting matchup. 2 teams that are struggling, but with the aces on the mound. Webb's been a little shaky this year, but Sanchez has looked like the real deal again. Cade Cavalli and Dustin Peterson. I think it's Dustin Peterson going for Nats and the Mets. Scooble and Richie going Tigers at the Braves. I guess they're in Atlanta. Scooble's always a must-watch. We got Eduardo Rodriguez and Sprout going for the D-backs and the and the Brewers. And then rounding it out for the late game, we got Waka on the mound for the Royals, taking on Luis Severino. Severino's was off to a little bit of a rough start. Had a really good outing last time out. So let's hope he can repeat, get back on track, gain some more ground on the Rangers, and we'll be back tomorrow to talk about it all. So on that note, move your ass. We're burning daylight.